I scour the internet so that you don't have to. And you know, I got that interview, that second interview with Officer Race Tatum. He's getting ready to interview Warren Hudson. They standing on the island doing the interview. So I ain't gonna talk too much. We finna get right on into this one because I got to see what they talking about.
Not good. Nolan decided to stay on.
That the exact path that the boys took, also with Nolan Wells, from where they docked the boat at, all the way out to Horn Island and back. The boys are going to explain to me exactly what went on, how many people were there, how many boats were taken out, which I think the world is going to be completely dumbfounded when they realize what the truth really is, because the lies have been pervasive. So we're right here where Nolan left on the boat, and you'll find out how many people were there, how many boats, and then we're going to take that same path out. I'm going to go look at Horn Island and see exactly where they could have been to get a perspective that the media don't even care to try to do. And then we're going to take the trek back, and we're going to find out exactly what happened to Nolan. This is the reason why I'm here, man. I want you guys to have a voice. I want you guys to be able to speak out and show what the truth really is, and then let the world decide. I just don't want you guys to.
But you didn't even give us no truth in the first interview, man. This Officer Tatum dude got to be some type of guy, man. He is. It's like white people got a hand up his butt so they can say everything they want to say through this dude right here. This dude is a real thorn in the side of black people. His anti-blackness needs to be stopped.
End up in a situation.
And then why? This is the other funny thing. Why would they go and list the services of this dude? Out of all the media networks they could have went and talked to, they go talk to Tatum. So you was Nolan's friend, but you listened to Officer Tatum. That tells you a lot right there. I'm just saying.
Situation where your story never gets heard. Right here is where Nolan and probably 20 other kids got on the boat. So it's not just Nolan and 3 other kids. That was a lie. That was a myth. I'm going to prove that.
That don't make it no better, sir. That also mean that it was a lot more people that watched what went down with him.
Right here is where the kids were docking, and we're going to show you a video that coincided. I'm going to walk at the exact angle that the video is being broadcast from, so you know that I'm exactly where I say I am. But the boys were here. Tons of people you'll see on the video is getting onto the boat, and they took 3 boats out. It wasn't just one. It wasn't just Nolan and 4 boys. It was a multitude of people on several different boats. And some of the boys that they're accusing wasn't even on the boat that Nolan was on. But let me show you from the vantage point where I have the video to prove that I'm here where I say I am.
What are you?
And so right now, here's the angle that you're going to see on the footage. It's just from probably that boat to, maybe about 30, 40 feet here to the right. And this is where the video is showing how many people were actually out there, actually getting on the boats. So therefore it debunks very clearly that it was only Nolan and 4 boys going out here to Horn Island.
No, that makes more of a case that they all thought they was getting ready to go witness a lynching on some get out shit. More and more, this is feeling more like some get out shit with your boy at the crib and everybody bidding and shit. Everybody was going for the great 4th of July, 250-year anniversary, good old lynching. And they had something to do with it.
Island.
I don't know about that music. Hold on, y'all. I don't know about the music. I'm going to keep the music low.
Sorry about the sunglasses. It's very bright out here, and I never wear sunglasses. But we're at Horn Island, and almost the exact same position where the boys were, where Nolan was. So if you look out right here, just so you guys can get a perspective, you have the Horn Island here, But I want you guys to put this in your mind what this was like on that day. You have boats 2, 3, 4 deep from way down there where you can see all the way through here. You have thousands of people on this island. Probably.
Fam, I see you putting a lot of comments talking about what black men gonna do. What you gonna do? Except for go around to people's comments to comment that. What are you gonna do, bud? Are you gonna ride for any of these people you feel so strongly about these other people not doing enough for you? Are you gonna go ride for them? Because you feel pretty strongly. I done seen a lot of your comments there, Maxie. Are you gonna do something, sir? I'm just wondering, because you seem pretty strong about it. You said anytime there's a death of a black person, you accuse the black community of being weak and this, that, and the third. Are you gonna do something? Or are you just going? Is that your form of bringing awareness? Like, what do you call that? I'm curious.
2,000 people. So this wasn't some abandoned, secluded island where nobody's at. Obviously,
we know that.
And there's a few people on the backside of the island, not a lot of people here. But on 4th of July, this is a celebration.
A celebration for a lynching. And you keep letting us know that it was a whole bunch of people there. The whole damn island should be investigated. And listen, let me tell y'all something. I got a video of the Coast Guard who said he took pictures of Nolan's dead body, and you know they passing that around, just like the photos of Trayvon and everybody else get out, and they did lend themselves to those photos right now, talking about they'll give the family whatever they ask for if they ask for it. What you take the photos for and didn't give it to them is the question. Second thing, I know, if y'all know like I know, there is some video or there's some photo of exactly what happened to Nolan, because they weird, devilish selves, they definitely want a memento. They definitely want to memorialize and remember the moment. It's a little bit more sophisticated this day, so they couldn't set them on fire and get a mason jar and put some nigga knuckles in it. What's up, Jack? Nah, they couldn't do that now. So now, no, because FBA fathers are cowards. Well, I pray, man, that you never be put in a situation that had to crash out about your kid, bro. I pray that never happens to you, man, because you're being super judgmental. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of get where you're coming from, but I just noticed that you're a little bit obsessive. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's go ahead with this little bootleg interview.
And so this wasn't a small place where 4 boys took their black friend and dropped him off and never seen him again. This place was flooded with people. Tons of people, multiple boats, multiple friend groups. I mean, everybody's here having a good time. And then the boat gets towed out because it was getting ready to sink. And so, and for what I was told, they told Nolan, get on the boat, man, get on the boat. Get on the freaking boat. And he decided, because he's an adult, that he was gonna stay behind. And all the boys that they've been accusing, and they saying it had something to do with his death, they were all gone at 4:30. They were all gone. And they told Nolan to get on the boat, he didn't. And then there was a report of somebody seeing Nolan around 6:30-ish. And so for them to come out and claim these lies, won't take the time to come to Horn Island, won't take the trip out here to figure out what happened, won't talk to anybody, pushing an agenda is wrong. And that's the reason why I came out here. I wanted to see for myself, what did this look like? What could have happened? You know, does the stories line up based on what I've seen and what I've heard from people that live here that were involved in this situation? This is where the lie started. People were putting out on social media, knowing that they're lying, that this is what it was like on a day that Nolan and his friends came out here to Horn Island. And if it was 4 or 5 people, and they came out here and Nolan was with them and maybe it was a few people out here like it is today and Nolan came up missing, then maybe it would be suspicious. But they didn't take the time to give context to the people because they're evil and they're liars. So if it was like that.
Is it me or is he not dispelling anything? He just like kind of doing this for content? What is this? What is he doing? What is he talking about? What is he doing? I don't really understand what he's doing. Did he just go in the comments, some posts, and just saying random shit that white people say? Yeah, I think it's only for content too. I'm convinced. Because I'm like, dude, you acting like Nancy Grace, and Nancy Grace act like she had the bombshell. What are you talking about? Nigga, you ain't even talking about nothing.
Right now, when the situation happened, I can see how people had a concern. But you got to replay this moment with thousands of people here. If anything would have happened directly involving Nolan and his friends, you can't tell me that thousands of people wouldn't have seen anything.
We telling you they did. We telling you they all involved. Especially the ones you trying to cape for right now. You're doing a terrible job. If you think what you're doing right now is making these dudes look any better, you are doing a terrible job, sir. This guy is doing the worst.
Happened. And so that's pretty much why I want to come here and show you guys. This is what they want you to believe it was like on that day, which is a lie. They want you to believe they came to a secluded island, just 4 of them, and then Nolan is left behind, and then his body's washed up on shore, and nobody knows what happened. Nobody could have seen what happened but the boys. It's a flat out lie.
Man, what the hell?
Is there anything you say you want people to know about this whole experience?
Yeah, I mean, from someone, if someone's not from here, it's kind of hard to.
Look at the way this nigga built. Would y'all look at the way Warren is built? Does this boy spell out the quintessential dweeb of the century or not? Do you see this dude? Hold on, let me move this over here for y'all. So y'all can see it a little bit. Look at this dude's disposition. Look at his frame. Look at that. This dude looks like a cornball. A straight cornball. Like the true definition of the corniest ball of corns. Y'all telling me they wasn't jealous of Nolan for smashing them chicks? You telling me they wasn't jealous? I think they was hot. Nolan was getting with them broads. They could not stand it. They could not stand. Yeah, he looked like he owned something. The boy looked real thin, don't he? And notice he got on his hunter's hat, huh? Like they hunted Nolan down, huh? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculoso. This guy.
But, you know, there's plenty of people out here, especially on the 4th of July. You know, this is where people come out to celebrate. And, I mean, if you fill the water, you can see right here, Brandon, where it drops off. I mean, you can see literally where it drops off. So, I mean, it goes from about waist deep water right there to neck deep. And then it drops from neck deep all the way to like 17, 20 foot. I mean, we were.
Let me try to explain to y'all. The water drop off out there now. That where the water drop off. I thought this was supposed to be about Nolan. Y'all snatch your social medias down and lawyer up to go get on a podcast with this dude? He ain't talking about nothing, Jack. Jody, we know it wasn't no water found in the lungs. We know that. Yes, indeed. Jay Sanders, he knows what happened. Don't nobody drown in knee-deep water, boy. Shut up. What, a kid? A toddler? Cletus Croon Shark? Cletus Crook Shark? Crookshank? This boy needs some Wheaties. He need to eat a little bit. He's looking like a grand dork. Nolan was like 6'3", boulder shoulders, great hair, tone. Come on, fam. Do you think these little dudes wasn't jealous? So now let him explain to us how deep the water. You know it drop off out there now.
We're even a quarter mile off the island, and when we were leaving, and I mean, it was 30 foot of water.
Yeah.
But I mean, if we're walking towards the east right now, but if you walk down to the west, that's where the west tip of the island is, and that's where the current picks up very, very bad.
People talk about the phone situation. I wanted to, because the way you articulate it, I just walked in the water with my pants, they're wet, and you can tell right away that if you're hanging out in the water, it doesn't appear, in my opinion, that you would have your phone on you. Is that typical for people to have their phones, or?
No, I mean, people come out here, especially on the 4th and, Memorial Day, like, days like that, they come out here to celebrate, and people get on the water to be off their phones, first off. Second off, if I'm sitting waist deep in water, and all my friends are, everybody's leaving their phone on a boat, in a lake, if you're sitting on a pond, and no one's getting out of the water with their phone in their hand, unless...
But why? Why did y'all leave with it and not come back with it? And then just automatically assume the boy was missing. You call his mom like your boy's missing. Instead of getting on the phone, instead of getting on social media and checking friend groups, Snapchat, Facebook. What happened to Nolan? He said, we was quote unquote taking on water. What happened to our boy? We need to get his phone back. So you just kept it like, whatever. How did you think he was gonna get back home, fam? How you think anything was gonna shake if he didn't have his phone? I think they're doing way more harm than they think they helping. This is crazy.
It's to take a quick picture, but most of the pictures taken on the 4th of July were on the boat.
Yeah.
I mean, and salt water, if you drop your phone in salt water, most of the time you're not going to get it back. Yeah. I mean, especially the water's murky right now because there's been a lot of rain. You can't see, the visibility isn't good. The water isn't clear like it was last year around this time. And, like no one has their phone though, usually. I mean, unless you're crazy, I'm not walking around with my phone in my hand. They've been walking around Horn Island,
How many people left the phone on the boat? Was it just his phone when y'all left, or did other people have phones on the boat?
Absolutely not. Like there was at least, I rode out here on a different boat, like I told you, and I grabbed my phone when I left the Palm Beach to get on the boat with Triton. To get on the boat with Wyatt.
You're lying. God, you can't even tell the story. Cause I live on another boat, like I told you now. You fumbling and bumbling, mumbling. This guy is lying.
And all my friends everybody's leaving their phone on a boat, in a lake, if you're sitting on a pond, and no one's getting out of the water with their phone in their hand, unless, it's to take a quick picture. But most of the pictures taken on the 4th of July were on the boat.
Yeah.
I mean, and, salt water, if you drop your phone in salt water, most of the time you're not going to get it back.
Yeah.
I mean, especially the water's murky right now because there's been a lot of rain. You can't see, the visibility isn't good. The water isn't clear like it was last.
When you know somebody lying though, for real though, on the for real side of the game. When somebody lying, he giving way too many details right now that don't even make sense about, because when it's raining now, it's a little murky. You ain't gonna see nothing if it's salt water. If it's salt water, you ain't getting that bit. Nope. Nope. Because it's a little rainy and you can't see. And man, shut up. Just stop it. If they don't go arrest this dude right now, why is he still walking around? Come on, dude. Well, could look now. When it's shout out shot, you got the shout water. It was a little rain, a little misty in the water. You can't see nothing. No, eyes blind. Eyes halfway blind because you can't. What are you talking about? Come on, bro. This the part that they didn't plan for. This the part, see, they got the story. Tatum almost messing up right now because they didn't plan to explain this out. And maybe he should have talked it out a couple more times or said it something so it was a smooth transition. But nigga, what are you talking about, cuz? He trying hard as hell. Yeah. Cause when you put the water down, it's short out there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the little rain bring the sprinklers. And don't forget we were drinking. It was lots of alcohol. It was thousands of people, lots of alcohol. They're ruining their case. I'm glad they're doing this interview. He sounds like a dummy.
Celebrate, and people get on the water to be off their phones, first off. Second off,
people get in the water to be off their phone, first off.
Because
you guys don't know anything about boating, because you get on the water to get off, to put your phone off, What? What are you saying, bro?
the way you articulate it, I just walked in the water with my pants on. They're wet.
The way you articulate it now, you said something smart now. That was intelligence now. You see me, I walk in the water, did two idiots together.
And you can tell right away that if you're hanging out in the water,
right,
it doesn't appear, in my opinion, that you would have your phone on you. Is that typical for people to have their phones, or?
No, I mean, people come out here, especially on the 4th and, Memorial Day, days like that, they come out here to celebrate, and people get on the water to be off their phones, first off. Second off, if I'm sitting waist deep in water, and all my friends are, everybody's leaving their phone on a boat, in a lake, if you're sitting on a pond, and no one's getting out of the water with their phone in their hand, unless, it's to take a quick picture. But most of the pictures taken on the 4th of July were on the boat.
Yeah.
I mean, and, salt water, if you drop your phone in salt water, most of the time you're not going to get it back.
Yeah.
I mean, especially the water's murky right now because there's been a lot of rain.
Yeah.
You can't see, the visibility isn't good. The water isn't clear like it was last year around this time. And
last year around this time, boy, we had crystal clear water. That's right. You better stay on the boat and take them pictures. All the video and all the picture were taken from the boat. That's right. Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm telling you now. God's on the truth. God is my witness. I tell no lies now. Man, this dude sounds like, don't take me down. Don't take me in now. I was just having fun. I grew up with Nolan since the 8th grade. I seen his daddy one time in the 8th grade. I ain't never been to his house. Nope, I ain't never been over there.
Now, you know, my friend group and Nolan, we was all cool. We was all cool. Anyway, time we get on the boat, Nolan was welcome.
I'm just taking account of all of this stuff this dude just said so far.
And now when we got to the island, I had to get up with some of my peoples now. Now, I ain't seen these folk in a long time. I was up with them. I don't know what happened to Nolan. I ain't seen him after that. I don't know what happened to him. Say he went over with Katie somewhere. I don't know.
Well, wasn't that your friend? Wasn't it multiple people? Wasn't it like 30 of y'all that came with the
Yeah, man, but it just kind of slipped my eyesight. Yeah, sure. You know we were drinking. Yeah, we were drinking now. And it just slipped. Then we started taking on water and I had to go.
Come on, man. Do we sound stupid? Do we sound dumb? He sounds stupid. This is the worst interview they could have ever gave.
You know, like no one has their phone though. Usually, I mean,
I want to make sure you know now. The point to all that shit I just said. Don't nobody got the phone. That why I had the phone. That he left the phone. He didn't think about the phone. He just said, "I'm gonna stay on the island. Don't worry about me. I got to ride back. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. I swim back."
That's what they want us to believe.
I swim back. Yep, I'm gonna swim back. Mm-hmm.
He didn't. Come on, man. He didn't say none of that. He didn't say any of that. He didn't say none of that. While y'all over there in my chat doing all of this and that. He didn't say that.
I just want y'all to make sure don't nobody have their phone now.
saltwater, most of the time you're not going to get it back.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, especially the water's murky right now because there's been a lot of rain. You can't see, the visibility isn't good. The water isn't clear like it was last year around this time. And
how you know what the visibility is with them damn shades on? Hiding them pupils that's about to pop out your head from that rush of that mush.
you know, like no one has their phone though, usually. I mean, unless you're crazy, I'm not walking around with my phone.
You got to be crazy to have your phone. I ain't walking around with my phones on the islands enjoying myself, taking pictures, getting up with people. Nope, that ain't me. And you got to be crazy if you got your phone now. You got to be crazy. If you got your phone on the island, you're crazy.
I'm not crazy. I'm not angry at all. I think this shit sounds totally ridiculous. He is trying to make sure that it is, you better know that you ain't supposed to have your phone.
I mean, you know, especially the water's murky right now because there's been a lot of rain. You can't see, the visibility isn't good. The water isn't clear like it was last year around this time. And, you know, like no one has their phone though, usually. I mean, unless you're crazy, I'm not walking around with my phone in my hand. They've been walking around Horn Island, you know.
How many people left the phone on the boat? Was it just his phone when y'all left, or
Right,
did other people have phones on the
absolutely
boat?
not. Like there was at least, well, I rode out here on a different boat.
Absolutely not. This boy, y'all didn't think this interview over, did ya? This was just some spurt of the moment shit. Y'all should have rehearsed and practiced a little bit. Absolutely not. There was 30 people with us. Nobody had their phones. Shut up. There is waterproof phone cases. Like, if it's waist high, wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, y'all. If they got off the boat and it's waist high, you don't just get off the boat and hold your phone up so it don't get wet? Hold on, wait a minute. I remember them saying He said out his mouth, you know, at the bow of the boat, it was like knee deep, and at the stern of the boat, it was like waist deep. So ain't nowhere deep enough. Why you ain't gonna jump off the boat with the phone in your pocket to get wet? You gonna hold it up. So nobody had their phone. I went with 30 people. Ain't no, if you had your phone with you, you were crazy. What? On what? On waist deep water? And I seen the other post the other day with the white dude from Mississippi talking about you get perfect cell phone service out there. They say it ain't no lack of service out there. So you saying you can't jump off the boat in knee deep water and hold your phone up so it don't get wet? It ain't getting submerged. Come on, man. Just stop.
Like I told you, and I grabbed my boat. I grabbed my phone when I left the Palm Beach to get on the boat with Triton.
So you grabbed your phone though. Nobody else thought about grabbing their phone. Nolan didn't. I got my phone though. I got mine. I don't know what nobody else did. Right after I told you that you be stupid to have your phone. But he grabbed his though. He grabbed his. Did you hear that? I thought you would be stupid.
Like there was at least, well, I rode out here on a different boat, like I told you, and I grabbed my boat. I grabbed my phone when I left the Palm Beach to get on the boat with Triton. To get on the boat with Wyatt because we were having, boat issues. And
get on the boat with who? Huh?
To get on the boat with Triton. To get on the boat with Wyatt because we were having, boat issues. And when I got on the boat, there was phones everywhere on the console. Everywhere. There was.
So wait a minute. You got on another boat because the boat was taking on water and all of that. And never once did you think on the going down boat, maybe I need to yell out since we all in close proximity and say, hey, we're taking on water, y'all. Come get your phones. Hey, y'all, we taking on water. Come get your phones. I'm getting mine. The boat going down. Is that too much like right? Here you go, 42, whatever your name is. Every teenager in the water kept their phone on the boat, you idiots. Really? In knee-deep water, cuz? I'm pretty sure nobody went out there with the intent to go swimming. And I'm sure everybody was standing around, even in the water, with their phone in their hand. He said, let's go. Which one is it? Is it they got the phones or they didn't get the phones?
Especially the water's murky right now because there's been a lot of rain. You can't see, the visibility isn't good. The water isn't clear like it was last year around this time. And, no one has their phone though, usually.
Usually.
Unless you're crazy, I'm not walking around with my phone.
Unless you're crazy, I'm not walking around with my phone. No.
In my hand. They've been walking around Horn Island,
How many people left the phone on the boat? Was it just his phone when y'all left, or
right,
did other people have phones on the boat?
Absolutely not. There was at least, well, I rode out here on a different boat, like I told you, and I grabbed my boat. I grabbed my phone when I left the Palm Beach to get on the boat with Triton. To get on the boat with Wyatt because we were having, boat issues. And when I got on the boat, there was phones everywhere on the console. Everywhere. There was. everybody's phone that was sitting around the boat was on the console. Like, we had phones that we didn't even know whose they were, you know, and people just leave their phone, especially when people are drinking and, you know, they're not in the right state of mind. A lot of people are like, oh, I'll just leave my phone, I'll get it later, you know, and that's the way it is around here. You know, you don't take your phone and walk around the island, you know. There's,
you know, especially when they're drinking now, you know it with a lot of alcohol. You know, don't nobody get the phone. After the drinks get to pouring, you forget all about your phone. Bullshit. You drunk and you want to take more pictures. You want to send more of this. You want to send more of that. Yeah, this is rehearsed. Man, come on, y'all. I know y'all hear this. Tatum is a real life Uncle Ruckus. This guy. You know that in the phone now, if you just be crazy, everybody just left the phone. They left the phone. They got little drinks in them. And just forgot all about the phone. Shut up. Yeah, no remorse too. Sad. Very sad. I just got the phone and I just forgot all about everything. I forgot all about it.
plenty of phones on the boat and, you know, spread out between the 3 boats that we had. And I mean,
now notice he was funny about saying what boat that he got on. Now like we just said, it was multiple boats. He got on the boat. Well, I thought, but I thought he came out on Wyatt's boat, or what happened with Wyatt's boat? See, you lying. See, you lying. And for the person who said it wasn't knee deep water, yes, it was. We seen a picture of 2 people way out past the boats, and it was only damn waist deep. Way out past the boats that was docked, and it was only waist deep. So and somebody took it looked like that somebody took that damn picture from the water with their phone from the water. Come on now.
we had 20 plus people on the spread between our 3 boats. So of course, everybody's phone was on the boat. I never saw someone in the water that day sitting with their phone in their hand, scrolling on anything or even taking pictures in the water. Yeah.
You are lying. And not only is he lying for himself, notice he's lying for the whole group. Don't you find that just a little bit suspicious? Don't you find that just a little bit suspicious? So you saying on 4th of July, everybody having a good time. Why even go to an island if you don't post no pictures or nothing and all of that you on the island kicking it hard with your peoples? Why even do that? Come on now. This is a time of celebration, guys. Everybody's addicted to their phone to a degree. Especially reaching out socially, tag yourself on Horn Island, having a blast, me and the guys, whoopty, scoopty, scamdy, wham, wham, wham. None of that? He needed a teleprompter this time because coming off the head, he's ruining it. If y'all think that he is clearing up things, that just constitutes your comprehension level.
Someone might hop out the boat. You know, a lot of girls like to take pictures, you know, in the water. And so do guys, but, you know, girls...
Well, wait a minute. No, you see nobody in the water scrolling or doing that, but the girls like to take pictures in the... He's ruining it, y'all. He's ruining it.
Everybody's phone that was sitting around the boat was on the console. Like, we had phones that we didn't even know whose they were, you know? And people just leave their phone, especially when people are drinking and, you know, they're not in the right state of mind. A lot of people are like, oh, I'll just leave my phone and I'll get it later, you know? And that's the way it is around here. You know, you don't take your phone and walk around the island. You know, there's plenty of phones on the boat and, you know, spread out between the 3 boats that we had. And, I mean, we had 20 plus people on the spread between our 3 boats. So, of course, everybody's phone was on the boat. I never saw someone in the water that day sitting with their phone in their hand, scrolling on anything or even taking pictures in the water. Yeah, someone might hop out the boat. You know, a lot of girls like to take pictures, you know, in the water. And so do guys, but, you know, girls want to take pictures in the water. Half a second, you might hop out the boat and be like, oh, I'm snapping this picture of myself.
Half a second. Oh, let me just hop out the boat. How do you get... Nobody takes a picture in the water, I guess because it's the salt water and you will never get your phone back. But now... you hop off the boat for 1 second. Let me take my picture and hop right back on the boat now. I gotta hop right back on the boat for half a second. Is y'all... What are you talking about? I'm gonna hop off the boat for half a second now, take the picture, and I'm gonna hop right back. So if they hopped off the boat for a half a second, then they was on the damn island taking pictures too. What is he talking about? What is he doing? What is he talking about? Hey man, you remember when y'all used to have to read the story and then answer the questions after it? I was great at that. How am I I'm amazed. No, bro. Jason 531. I'm not mad. I am amazed at the stupidity of this geek right here. This numbskull, meathead, dweeb, doofus. I'm flabbergasted. I can't believe it. They didn't plan this out well.
A lot of girls like to take pictures, you know, in the water. And so do guys, but, you know, girls want to take pictures in the water. Half a second, you might hop out the boat and be like, oh, I'm snapping this picture of myself or of someone else. But as soon as I get back in the boat, I'm putting my phone up and I'm getting back in the water and I'm hanging out with my friends.
Yeah, that's just common sense, man. I mean, and
oh my God. So now you giving us proper kicking it etiquette on a boat on Horn Island? Nobody just... You might hop off the boat for a second. You might, you know. You might hop off the boat for a second. But you know what? You're getting right back on that boat and you're kicking it with your friends. That's what you're doing. You're getting right back on that boat and you're kicking it with your friends. Tiffany, thank you. You're getting right back on that boat and you're kicking it with your friends, okay? No, I mean nobody is in the water snapping pictures, taking photos, videos, or anything of the sort, okay? You get right back on the boat with your friends. Are y'all hearing that, you little weak trolls? This Gargamel, Gargamel the geek face. Come on, bro. Bromeister. Bro Hamburger. All of y'all, man, come on, y'all can't be serious over there in my chat right now. Y'all hearing the same things we listening to. How was y'all coming up with something else? How, Sway? How? And hey, y'all, if he ain't focusing on this phone, like if he ain't trying to somehow smooth this phone situation over, he's ruining it.
We had 20 plus people on the spread between our 3 boats, so of course everybody's phone was on the boat. I never saw someone in the water that day sitting with their phone in their hand, scrolling on anything or even taking pictures in the water. Yeah, someone might hop out the boat. You know, a lot of girls like to take pictures, you know, in the water, and so do guys, but you know, girls want to take pictures in the water. Half a second you might hop out the boat and be like, oh, I'm snapping this picture of myself or of someone else, but as soon as I get back in the boat, I'm putting my phone up and I'm getting back in the water and I'm hanging out with my friends.
Yeah, that's just common sense, man. I mean, and describe to me what the day was like. I saw a video online. How hectic was it out here? I mean, right now it's barren. There's not a lot of people out here, but clearly that's not what.
This dude is the worst exclusive interviewer in the world. This dude is the worst. And I do mean worse in the world. What is he? Because you know it was hectic out here now. It was 4th of July and everybody was kicking it. And I knew it was hectic. Could you tell me how hectic it was with the hecticity? It was some hectic going on now. I just want to know what the hecticity was. Could you give me the exact measurement of the hecticity that day? He's the worst. God. Jeez Louise.
It was on the 4th of July, so like how dense was it with people here?
Well, I mean, you look at...
Could you give me the circumference on the density? Because I know that it was a lot of people. And when it's a lot of people, it's dense. Could you give me the density on 4th of July that day?
What kind of relevant question is that? Basically, what you're telling us is that there was a lot of people out here that witnessed what they saw, that saw what they witnessed, that witnessed what they saw.
If you could just give me the true volumes of how many people you could estimate that was out here that day.
Man. This shit right here, dog.
All the videos, you know, they're spread out online, and a lot of them, you know, you can't believe.
Where's all the videos coming from then, bro? I know they ain't all on the boat.
What you see all the time online, you know that better than anybody, but I mean, there was boats lined up all the way down the island, and there was rows. There was a first row, there's a second row. We were in the 3rd row.
Wait a minute. This is a good visual representation of what was going on out there. Now that we see what we see, do you see that ain't no way that he could have been done something on that island without nobody seeing that shit? Do you all see all of these boats around that island? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I'm glad that they showed this right here. Look, it was boat lined all the way up. And we just don't know what happened to Nolan. Shit, I figure he did get a ride back from somebody. Somebody get him home. What? Look at that, y'all. Hold on, let me move that for the people Who on the widescreen? On the widescreen, hold on. Let me watch. If y'all seeing this on the short screen and it's hard to see, you can move over to the other feed, the big feed. Got the whole screen on there. You can see a lot better. But look at that, y'all. Y'all see all of them boats? I'm talking about the whole joint lined up. Boats even on the other side. Look at ski dudes out there and everything. Ain't nobody saw nothing. Nada, no. Nobody see nothing. Wow. Okay.
Where it drops off, and then there was even boats in front of us, and this went all the way down towards the east end of the island, and then there was people on the east tip, and we're on the north side now, but there was people on the south side too, lined up all the way down. And if you talk to anybody on the coast about this, they know that. Yeah. I mean, 4th of July, this is the hot spot. This is where people want to be. This is where people want to come out, hang out with their family and friends. And
people say that you guys just left Nolan behind. I've seen reports of people saying that you just left him. I see reports of people saying that you asked him to get on the boat. You told him to get on the boat. He didn't. What's the truth in that?
Well, Wyatt was having boat issues and the bilge wouldn't pump. So the bilge is basically a pump that releases water from your boat when water comes in.
Nigga, he didn't ask you all that. He didn't ask you to explain what the pump was and all, and the mechanisms and all. You're lying, nigga. Nigga, you're lying. Don't y'all know a lie when it start out? He's starting out with the damn lie. You sound like you're lying right now. Stop it before you even get started. Well, see, you know the mechanisms of a village pump now. You got to pump 17 quadrillion gallons per second. Just answer the goddamn question. God.
Boat issues and the bilge wouldn't pump. So the bilge is basically a pump that releases water from your boat when water comes in. So I opened the back hatch and there's water up to the batteries. And that is obviously not good. There's water almost coming over the transom, which is where your motors sit, and which is by the stern, like in the back part of the boat. So obviously we were in emergency. The boat, we're trying to save the boat. It's not like we didn't ask Nolan or we just left Nolan.
They haven't cut that part. Did y'all notice that? He couldn't get the story right. Hey, man, could you cut that, man? Could you cut that, man? Let's take that back.
That is obviously not good. There's water almost coming over the transom, which is where your motors sit, and which is by the stern, like in the back part of the boat. So obviously we were in emergency. The boat, we're trying to save the boat. It's not like we didn't ask Nolan or we just left Nolan. Nolan decided to stay on the island with the girl that he was with, and the girl is a witness to that too.
Yeah. I'm glad you cleared that up because
he didn't even clear up nothing. He ain't clear nothing up. Oh, glad you were able to clear that up. Nigga, he ain't clear nothing up. What are you talking about? That's right. Stop lying. The boat was never towed. Thank you. Thank you, Earl. But did y'all notice the cut though? Did y'all notice the cut? Because he probably said something he wasn't supposed to say. Hold on.
Not good.
Now, let me tell you about this pump now. The pump is shit right there by the engine. Just lower the valve and it take on water, see? And when it take on water, that's dangerous. It's real dangerous.
Reports of people saying that you asked him to get on the boat. You told him to get on the boat. He didn't. What's the truth in that?
Well, Wyatt was having boat issues and the bilge wouldn't pump. So the bilge is basically a pump that releases water from your boat when water comes in. So I opened the back hatch and there's water up to the batteries. And that is obviously not good. There's water almost coming over the transom, which is where your motors sit, and which is the, you know, by the stern, like in the back part of the boat. So obviously we were in emergency. The boat, we're trying to save the boat. It's not like we didn't ask Nolan or we just left Nolan. Nolan decided to stay on the island with the girl that he was with, and the girl is a witness to that too.
Yeah.
Listen here, bro. He's supposed to stay there with the girl he was with, and that's it. And that's all. Nobody had their phones. Okay, so stop. Just come on, guys. Just stop. Nobody had their phones. They left their phones. That's a common thing, okay, guys? Everybody leaves their phones. Nobody has their phones, okay, guys? Just, okay? So stop with the nonsense.
Boy, you sound super duper guilty, bro. This boy sound like the most guiltiest of the guilt birds I've ever heard in Guilt Nation. This is there's another part 2. There's a part 3, fam. We're gonna have to get on it all.
I'm glad you cleared that up, because I think it's important for people to have the context of like what it was on that day, what happened, what didn't happen. And the beauty of all of this is that you guys have evidence to prove that, of course, you asked Nolan to come on and different things like that. So, but anyway, man, I appreciate you,
yes, sir,
you know, giving me a rundown of kind of what it was like on that day. And hopefully people can understand what the truth is and make their own decision on facts.
I mean, based off, like, you know, people, there's not a lot of people that are from the Mississippi Gulf Coast that don't understand Horn Island and don't understand the way boating works. And, you know, boating is a tight-knit community. I like to fish a lot. And
oh my God, is this dude putting his foot in his mouth? He's the quintessential. Do you know who my dad is, bro? Huh? You guys don't know anything about boating. It's a tight-knit community. Like, you guys don't know anything about it. Like, you don't have your phone in the water, you know? You just jump off and you take a photo just real quick, and you just jump back on the boat and you get back to boating with your friends. Because you guys don't know anything about boating. You know who my dad is, bro. It's close knit. Yeah, you wouldn't know anything about that. It's close knit. The knitting is close, okay? Because you guys just don't know. That's why. You don't know about boating. That's it. That's the problem with you guys. You just don't know. I've been boating all my life. All my life I've been boating. You guys just don't know. It's not my fault, bro. It's not my fault. Like, you guys, I don't care. Just stop it, man. Just stop saying we did it. We didn't do it. Yeah, that's still. Look at it. Look at how he look right now. Don't he look like a little old alt-right? So look at his shirt. And don't think this all don't mean it. What is that? Florida? What's that on his shirt? He got America on his shirt. Look at him. Oh yeah, there's more. There's another whole interview. The host is a racist bigot. Uh-oh. Is it time that we do a roll call because they getting a little? Do we need to do a roll call because they getting a little extra? Do we need to flush them out, y'all? Mods, is it time? Members, is it time? I'm gonna leave it up to my members. Is it time, members? Members, do we need to do our thing real quick and do a purge? Jack say roll call. I just want to make sure I'm consulting with with my members and my mods. Do we need to do a roll call? Yeah, we got members. We got people that support black media. Roll call it is. Because you know what? Sometimes you got to shake off the haters. Let's start to shake, y'all. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where we at? I see Memphis up in here. I see Boston up in here. If y'all new here, you gotta shout out where you're from. We doing roll call right now. You gotta shout out where you from. Get the haters out of here. That's how we do it. Brooklyn up in here. Vallejo up in here. Mississippi up in here. Florida, Jersey, Alabama up in here. Mississippi really representing ATL, Philly. Louisiana, Oakland, New Jersey, Dolores from Brooklyn, New York, H-Town, the Deep South, Newburgh, New York, Harlem, Jack Jack, thanks for the jewels, Oaktown, Chi-Town, Georgia, College Station, Texas. Ow! We up in here, baby. Justice for Nolan, Free Carmelo. Dallas up in here. Rest in peace for Nolan. Omaha, Nebraska, off on Ames for them lanes. Pittsburgh. Philly. Cali. Cleveland. Wow. Texas. Rest in peace, KK Smith. I ain't skipped Oklahoma up in here. Minneapolis up in here, North Side till I died. For sure. Justice for Nolan Xavier Wells, say his name. Toledo up in the jump. Yeah, we had to exercise them demons real quick, fam. If y'all new here, hit the like button, subscribe, all of that. Sometimes it be too many of them in the chat. We got to flush them out and get them on up out of here. I always see the numbers drop when we go in there. Oh, Ohio, nasty natty up in this joint. Philly, Canada, Trent, New Jersey, ew, Tennessee, Mississippi say justice for Nolan. Forget what you holding. You know what I'm talking about? Nolan Xavier Wells, if you can't tell. You know what I'm talking about? DFW, Dallas, Fort Worth, in the building. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. Louisiana in here, man. Whoa, they up in here. You heard me? Say, Wody, we had to bat the piss out of them one time. You heard me? Atlanta, Denver in the house. Dallas, Texas in the house. Zach dropping some jewels on me. I appreciate you. They allergic to the rhythm. That's it, Jay Sanders. You know, it's more about the unity, though. That's the reason why they over here. Just better believe that they saying everything in the chat to try to steal our black joy, to try to steal our happiness, to try to refocus the aim on what we did. We got a few stragglers. Kev Goss, he's trying to weather the storm. You still a buster though, Kev. You're still a thumb twiddling, micro penis diddling, little geek dude. That's you. That's you. Cheyenne, thank you for that jewels, baby. Yeah. NYC Harlem up in here. These is the people that's all around y'all fools. Uh-oh, Uncle Alert. Hey. Uh-oh, Christian came back. Hey, real talk. Christian and Kev was probably trying to do their little Mayo jig on the side while the music was going on. They was trying to check me out and steal some moves. They was trying to do their little Mayo jig on the side real quick. Y'all ever see he's doing a little Mayo jig, especially Kevin. Little home. You home alone? You need some comfort of some black folks, fam. That's why you over here. I love it when the numbers drop when y'all get up out of here. We had about 600-700 people up in here. We down to 450, y'all. They always come back. Yeah, you do always come back, huh? Under different profiles and shit. Racist tears quench my thirst too. I love it. I love it. I love them. I love seeing them crying. You guys are idiots. You guys gonna be and save yourselves. Low IQ. Watermelon felon. No. EBT. Oh. EBT. You guys. Black on black crime. Y'all are so garbage. He got a poster of Nick Fuentes on his wall. Black on black crime. I need to stop watching DJ Soul Child so much. He is so funny. He'd be like, breaking news. Oh. That shit is so funny. All right, come on, let's get, because we got to get to this third interview real quick. Or maybe we're going to end this out, and then I'm going to come back with the third interview.
And, everybody, a lot of people know a lot of people. Everybody knows everybody. I know a lot of fishermen on the Gulf Coast. They know me and my buddies because we like to go in the water all the time. I mean, that's what we do in the summer. And, a lot of people from the Gulf Coast know the truth behind, you don't take your phone out the boat. The little facts. It's a difficult subject. This Horn Island's like 11 miles long. Not to be exact, but around 11 miles long. It's not like this is a sliver of an island. It's a quarter mile. It's like a sandbar. No, this goes on to, even if we came around this corner right here, Brandon, we couldn't even see the end of the island.
Oh, really?
It's that long.
Really?
Yeah, I mean.
I thought that was the end right there.
No. I mean, it goes all the way down there. And
really?
I mean, it's a big island. There's a lot of people out here. And, I mean, that's the truth. That's the way it was.
All right. Okay. So that was the third joint. Do y'all want me to keep going, or do y'all want me to come back with another video? Do y'all want me to keep going? Do you want me to keep the party rolling, or do you want me to come back with another video? Do you want me to keep the party rolling, or do you want me to come back with another video? What y'all want? Y'all want to keep the party rolling? Cause I got some more videos. Y'all know I scours now. I scours the internet now. And I got some more videos for you now. I got some more videos for you. Thank you for the members. The Cayenne Hot Lady Pepper. Hey, welcome to the party, baby. I appreciate you on the looking outside of the game, baby. All right, let's roll then. I got to do what my people say now. My people say let it roll. So I got to let it roll. My people say I got to get it in there. So I got to get it in there. They say I got to put it down. They say, all right, well, okay, since we doing so well, since we doing so good, let's talk to the can we talk to them folks real quick? I got some things that I want to say to the persuasions, to the Caucasians. I'm talking about the dusty little crackers. Can we talk to the crackers for a minute, y'all? Can we talk to the crackers? Can we talk to the crackers? Thank you, Black Cherry. Yeah, oh no, I do this for fun, baby. Did somebody say FBA cut the check for foundational Black Americans? Did somebody say that? Did somebody say cut the check for Now look, this is a test right here. If you can't see this full check right here, then you need to be on the horizontal screen of the post. It's two posts. It's the vertical one and it's the horizontal one, right? If you can't see the whole thing, then you on the wrong one. If you can't see we coming to Washington to get our check, then you on the wrong one. That's just a little test for you. But I like somebody said that because we definitely all about reparations over here on the FBA side of the game, for sure. But can we talk about them though? I got a video or two trying to learn them something. Trying to give them some guidance. Trying to learn them some. These folks. Hold on, where is that? Where is that? Oh, hold on. Oh, there was something that I mentioned earlier too. Remember when I was telling y'all that the dude had pictures of Nolan's? Did y'all know dude got pictures of Nolan's corpse? Did y'all know that? So that they can do inhumane things, diddle themselves and all type of stuff with the photos. Did y'all know that? This had came out. I don't know how TMZ be working. Sometimes they be funny on the videos, and I don't want to get copyright strike. So I put the little censored up real quick. But listen to this though. Listen to this. If you ain't know this, listen to this. How evil and demonic and demented these people is. What you doing with these photos, homeboy? I know what you're doing with the photos. Y'all can guess what they doing with the photos.
When you observed his body being found, did you take any images or document that moment?
So I started taking images of the scene on the ground. There were several law enforcement boats and personnel. And later on, when I looked at the pictures and zoomed in, I noticed that you could actually see the body laying on the shoreline in those pictures. I was not trying to take a picture of the body at the time, but it ended up being captured in the wide angle.
And what exactly do you see in the photos?
I see a body that matches the description of Nolan Wells, laying face down at the shoreline, right at the water's edge. and he was wearing swim trunks and, was, not moving. Obviously, it just looked like he was sleeping on the beach.
Now knowing that the family is looking for any information about his body being discovered that day and washing up on shore, do you plan to hand over these photos and these images to the family or to their team?
Yeah, I mean, look, there's obviously images that I hope that his family never has to see. However, anything, and I'm going to repeat this, anything that Christine and Elmore want from the United Cajun Navy, we will not tell them no. We will give them whatever they want, anytime they want.
Well, wait a minute, creepoid. Why? And so y'all can see this dude's face. Why they got to ask you for the photos? Why didn't you just get them up to the? What you saving them for? What you holding on to them for? What are you doing, weird guy? What you need them photos for? You ain't investigating? Yep. This the guy from, that's him. But my thing is, fam, what you holding them for? Not only sell them, Pepper, diddle himself to them. You know they like that necrophilia type joint. Yeah, he got pics, videos, everything. Probably did some touchy-feely and all that. Trophy, yep. I'm gonna put the thing back over it real quick and let it go out. I'm gonna put the thing back over it.
All they have to do is ask.
So once they ask you, you will then hand over anything that you do have and any.
What you mean once they ask you? Why you got sat your ass up on TMZ talking about you got them and you ain't gave them up yet? What are you talking about? You done sat your ass up here on TMZ talking about you got the folks. They just asking for them. I'm gonna just give them up now. You should have been did that, creepoid.
Any information that you have from that day.
That's correct.
Why didn't your team communicate to the family about what you saw that day?
Yeah, I just didn't think that it would be helpful to his mom as she was just finding out.
Nigga, she already had to identify the body. Lie detector determined that was a lie. That's a lie, bro. She had to identify the body. You think she's squirmish about a couple pictures? You lying. You a diddler. And not Diddy, because I don't disparage Diddy. I'm talking about diddling his little micro thing in his pocket while holding the pictures in the other hand.
To his mom as she was just finding out that her son was dead, that I saw the body. Human curiosity is gonna probably ask me to describe what I saw, and I just think that would have made it worse. Certainly wasn't trying to hide anything.
So you didn't think you was going to be able to explain it right, so let me take a couple photos and a few videos so I could just show you what I'm talking about. What? Come on, Brody, Doty, Cambody. These people be just saying all the dumbness. That is ignorance. This is crazy. Let me bring that back so y'all can hear it in its entirety, what he said.
His mom, as she was just finding out that her son was dead, that I saw the body. Human curiosity is gonna probably ask me to describe what I saw, and I just think that would have made it worse. Certainly wasn't trying to hide anything from her. And as a matter of fact, I was 400 feet in the air, and there was plenty of law enforcement on the scene. right there with his body. So anybody could have, could have described what they saw and what they saw up close. Now,
just because other people was looking at it don't mean that law enforcement was standing there. So that made it all right to snap the pictures. And just because you was 400 feet up in the air doesn't mean that you don't have zoom. Come on. Is this that high IQ at work? Is this what high IQ look like, y'all? Is this the high IQ? Is this the high IQ at work? Because it was some law enforcement down there and I was 400 feet up in the air. So if I tried to explain it to somebody, they wouldn't believe me. So I had to take the picture. I just had to. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Don't this shit keep getting stranger and stranger?
Now, later on, I found out that they were not given access to the body and all that kind of stuff. And maybe it could have been helpful if I just told them the little bit that I knew, but I didn't know that at the time.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. You knew everything. You knew the judge. You knew all that. Y'all already lied about the call you got. Y'all done lied about so much. So much. Already. Man, this is crazy, fam. Look at the little diddler. He got them pictures in his phone and one hand in his pocket. And that's all I got to say about that. Come on, bros. And here, let me get on y'all real quick. Yeah, let me get on y'all real quick. I like my man. Shout out to my man Rotep. Rohotep.
Now we see in the Nolan Wells case that when his body was delivered to DC, that it wasn't his complete body, right? Vital organs was missing, the throat, lungs, things like that. Even in death, we can't get a fair shake. And this system wants us to be quiet and accept that. This system wants us to just go along and get along and hope that we're not next. And as long as we keep that type of mentality, we don't know which one of us will be next.
I just got a question for y'all that's in my chat over there. What's the culture that y'all proud of? Huh? What y'all so proud of? What makes y'all so gun-ho about being compelled about coming to the chat and spitting your little nonsense? Huh? Matter of fact, hold on. I think my boy could say it a lot better.
Like, what makes you feel good about what white Americans accomplished? Because we have done everything through taking and stealing and putting people through slavery and committing the worst acts possible. So, like, even if I went out tomorrow and did something to better the society, and then all the white Americans took that and viewed my accomplishment as a good thing for white people, what would that come from except the fact that my ancestors made it that I can do that? through the worst acts imaginable.
What y'all got to be proud of? What culture do y'all got to be proud of? I ain't saying it. This your boy saying it. I ain't saying it. Maybe you ought to listen to it.
So sure, we have a culture, I guess you could say. I don't know. I mean, we're still very bland people. I mean,
bland,
like, look at the wealthy class of white people, and they all are the exact same. But that's a different opinion. Let's stick on objectiveness of
the dweebs. Talk about the dweebs like yourself. He know he a dweeb. He got to be a dweeb. Look at that haircut. I mean, look at that. Look at that. He just put the moose in there and said, "All right, give me the F it." He talking about y'all dweebs. This your people talking about you. What y'all should do is listen and try to take this in and try to grow on it. Because he's talking about you. You little dweebs.
This society. What makes you feel good? What have we done that makes you feel good?
Is that why y'all so mad? Because y'all don't do nothing to make y'all feel good? That y'all don't do nothing? Y'all don't do nothing?
Because cultures come from things happening to groups of people. They come from trauma. The realest forms of people are people that have went through things in their life. They have the realizations. They have the realizations of seeing different perspectives of life. The fakest people are the ones who have gotten everything told to them and handed to them. Because
how does that feel? The fakest people? Like y'all? The ones that come into the chat and talk about this and that? He talking about y'all. Huh? I don't hear ya. Huh? Twitter fingers automatically. Y'all stopped typing now, didn't you? When them folks be breaking down y'all people, y'all don't be wanting to hear this, do you?
White people just objectively go through less and have gone through less throughout American history. So yeah, my main question is, I mean, please respond. Tell me what you feel the proudfulness in of being a white American. I want you to question yourself for because you just pushing out the fact that you like white culture is just racist. It's you saying, no, I'm believing in what I am and what I'm born with and who I am and who my people are. But no, it's just racist because of what we've built this society off of.
Damn. So basically what he's saying is there's a difference between when people say black power and when people say white power. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I get it. So, my question to y'all over there in the chat, man, what's got y'all so scared? Why y'all so angry? Why? Cause somebody, one of y'all want to, one of y'all want to, be vulnerable real quick and tell us why do you feel compelled to come jump in a black chat? I always wondered. Do one of y'all want to answer that real quick before we go on? I'm really trying to understand. What makes y'all do that? Do any one of y'all want to be bold and answer for the group? Ramboni, you seem to be pretty vocal over there with your nonsense. Why y'all come over? Why y'all come over here? What's interesting about our chat? I got a theory. Tell us why you mad, bro. Tell us why you mad. Come on, man. I'm taking this time out for y'all, man. I'm giving y'all a little attention now. Come on now. Let's talk turkey now. Let's talk turkey. You said, I mean, for real, this is the internet. It's available for everyone. Okay. That is indeed true. Do you frequent, Officer Tatum's posts? Are you over there giving him all the positive stuff and you just save the negativity for over here for the blacks? Huh? Like, what is it? Oh, because you want to know what we're talking about. We know y'all nosy, which is more reason why everybody had their eye on Nolan on the island. But go on. Don't tell me he's one. He said, "We're not mad. You're dumb." Okay, that's just name calling, Andy. Can we get to the crux of the issue, or let me break that down a little bit because you might not know what crux mean. Can we get to the bottom of the issue, Andy? Huh? You say we're dumb. What makes us dumb, Andy? Huh? What's the dumb stuff that makes your Twitter fingers hot? Huh? Well, obviously it's you, sin to one, because you want to know who y'all is, your little hit dog face ass hollering. He said, OFC, I'm nosy because this is totally new to me. Ah, this is new to you. So what part is new? Is it what part is new? Because I don't want to, lead you into what you're saying. What part is new for you? Just explain it to me because I don't want to put words in your mouth. What part is new for you? You don't know anything about Officer Tatum? Well, he's an anti-black guy that I swear that you guys would probably like a lot more than my content. You would love it over there. So, sin to one. You said like the consistent decisions you make to commit felonies and felonies to avoid misdemeanors. So it's the crime that black people do that compels you to jump in the chat? Okay. He said, I like how you're letting them sound stupid. You're a smart dude. You getting it. With us, I mean the whole Caucasian group. Okay. That's what makes us look stupid. So it's the crime, right? Sin 1, 2, 3. It's the crime. Okay, it's the crime. Well, let me ask you something then, Bucko. But buddy, little broham. Let me
in our favor.
Let me ask you
That's it
real quick. You say it's the crime, right? It's the crime. Okay. All right. I got some new additions to my devil files. Today, I brought up Mississippi Chief Medical Examiner Mark Vaughn is being investigated by the Attorney General's office and has been put on administrative leave. But the officials ain't saying nothing about the case. Does this kind of crime bother you from these devils? Do you get bothered by this crime? Wait a minute. That's a little light. How about this crime? How about the Mississippi coroner, Mr. Bruce Lynn Jr., the one that is responsible for holding the throat of Nolan Wells? Is that crime? From these devils, is that crime? Well, wait a minute. What about this new one I just put up today? What does it say? Connecticut father gets life sentence for unaliving his 12-year-old son and attempting to unalive the teen daughter. Is that the crime that you speak of? Because, I mean, certainly hold up. Y'all can't see it. Hold on the big one. Y'all can't see it. My bad. Let me move that real quick since we talking about crime, because it's not about me. We talking about crime. Let me put that back in the forefront since we talking about crime. Is this the kind of crime you talking about? Is that? Because I can tell you one thing, Mr. Sin 12, Sin 21, or whatever it is, Sin 21, whatever it is. I'll drop a little knowledge on you, okay? YT males make up 26% of the population in the US, my friend. But it is also those same 26% of YT males that make up 91% of family side, dog. Y'all getting the whole family out the box, B. And I just got one question. If 91% of the family side is YT males, who got the other 8%? Who got? I think is that a nursery worker guilty of raping children? Is that who that is? Wait a minute. Is that another dude that used AI to create actual abuse material for children? Is that another one? Or how about this guy? He didn't have something to do with a teen girl, did he? He also a fire chief. A fire chief? A fire chief. Wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. Did we find the other side of the 91%? It's the females. Yeah. Fam, it's the females. So I contend to you, my guy. I'm just saying, you all over here in the chat, my guy, and it looked like y'all got bigger fish to fry in your community. It looked like your community is hurting, bruh. Who gonna save the children? Do you know about Victoria? Huh? You know about her? Let me tell you what Victoria did. Victoria Kramer acted inappropriately with a shorty. They say allegedly, but she was sitting on the toilet with a stuff exposed, having the shorty diddle her at the toilet while she was laughing. And you know how they found out? Let me tell you how they found out. Victoria's roommate gave her a phone as a gift. Victoria and her roommate fell out. So the roommate took the phone back. And as he was going through the phone, he found videos of Victoria doing the worst possible things with cheering. But you want to talk about the crime in black society? Listen here, bro. I tell you this. I'd rather be a carjacker, a thief, a bank robber, somebody who beat somebody up, disorderly conduct, theft, shoplifting. But I wouldn't want to be these folks, though. I wouldn't want to be convicted of these kind of crimes, though. what this one do? Is that a 5th grade teacher facing 25 counts of diddling cheering with 2 students? Is that your folk right now? I'm telling you, I don't want to be guilty of these type of crimes. Give me the good old gang violence. That's right. Give me the good old gang violence, buddy. Yep, I'll take the blood and Crips every day, all day. However you want to slice it. I bet you the Bloods and Crips ain't out doing this, though. Yeah. Miss Pepper. I'm going to call you Miss Pepper. Miss Pepper, do you see what you're guilty of? Yeah, that's them folks. Y'all go ahead over there and follow me on Facebook because I be giving them the blues. Yeah, that's they folks. This one's even worse. This one's terrible. This is a nursery worker guilty of doing stuff with them cheering. And do y'all notice a running theme here? Do y'all notice what who is that? What? Wait a minute. Is that another random white guy? Former California mayor has been arrested and charged with repeatedly diddling and assaulting juvenile foreign exchange student. You telling me the baby can't even come over here to learn nothing at the mayor's crib without the mayor trying to get a little foreign exchange cooch? Ew. 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 No, yeah, you want to stop watching right now, Christian, because all your folks is being shown in y'all natural state, in your natural habitat, in your true form. That's what's killing you right now. Thanks for the jewel, baby bae. You seeing them folks in their true form. That's how y'all look. That's how y'all look. Even y'all leaders. That's how y'all look. Ooh, y'all know when y'all brother-in-law. Y'all know when I get to showing these devils, they really start coming out the woodworks. Even the people that be look-a-hooing, the people that don't tap in, when I get to showing these, I notice it every episode. I go back and look. When the devils come up, them people start talking. They like, no, he didn't. No, he didn't expose us. No, he didn't. Look, the sheriff that was talking about wasn't no foul play. He a devil too with his evil ass. You know what's a shame though? That I got a constant everyday stream of all of these devilish white people that do devilish things. I'm from Minneapolis, fool. Yeah, I know what I'm smoking. I'm smoking them devil packs. That's what I'm doing. I'm smoking all your people and making them devil. Mitch McConnell, he can get it too. He can get, look, he got 4 horns. He's so evil. Mitch McConnell's so evil, he got 4 horns. Do y'all see that? You can't make it up. Mitch McConnell got 4 horns. AI, what about George Bush? Hey, listen, y'all. Let me tell y'all something real that I'm not. Listen, wait a minute. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all how deep the rabbit hole go. Now, y'all see I ain't got no problem making these other folks devils, right? Tell me why I try to go on the program and I try to make the governor of Mississippi a devil. And tell me why this program is like I can't do it. It's something about it is something. Oh, Charlie Kirk, gotta get him. Oh, I didn't made hella fun of Charlie Kirk already. That's when I started. Biden, I done him too. I done evil Biden. This all on my Facebook, by the way. But wait a minute, y'all. Listen. So I do my little edits on this little program, right? On this program. And them 2 dots you see right there, them is the 2 times that I tried to do. Like, look, I had grabbed another picture of the devil dude, right? That's the mayor. I'm trying to make him a devil right this second, right? And swear for everything, like the program is just not letting me make this particular guy a devil. It's crazy. Like he's like the grand evil wizard or something. Hold on, let me take that down. Hold on. My bad. When I do that, it covers it up. My bad. I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna keep it like that. Oh, I got a lot of them, man. I got a lot of devils. Mitch McConnell, the dude that was harassing the black dude the other day, he turned into a ravenous monster. AI is crazy what it really turn him into. I just let it do its thing. But he's an evil devil too. Look, I got all Nolan's friends. Morgan gets the devil. We got Eli. Eli gets the devil. That's right. We got Bad Suit Wyatt. We got Wreck-It Ralph Suit Wyatt. We got Eric. He's a devil. We got Katie. She's definitely the persuasive devil. We got Chud the Builder. You know Chud the Builder. Oh, yeah. Chud the Builder. He's a devil. Oh, Elvis, I'm going to get him. Yep. Don't think that I'm not taking all y'all suggestions. These are devils that are coming up soon. And just because you mentioned them, I know they need to be what it is. Yep. I'm getting Elvis. Elvis is going to get got. Who is that? Is that the Waco attorney charged in alleged sexual assault? A children arrested again? Not again. Again? It say Adam Hoffman was charged with continual sexual abuse of a young child and was released earlier after serving just 29 days for good behavior, walk free after less than a month, and is not required to register as an offender. Now, I wonder who let him off. Was it YT men? Was it YT dudes that let him off? Because it was, if we thinking about the family aside and the touchy aside, 90% on that, 70% on that. So 9 to 7 out of 10 of y'all dudes is either touchy-feely. Well, no, 9 out of y'all dudes is finna get your family out the box, but 7 out of the 9 dudes is actually gonna touch on them before they do it. Damn. Is that what we talk? Is that what the numbers lead to? Damn. So you telling me that out of the 10 trolls in the chat, 9 of them thought about, or about to go go get rid of their whole family, and at least 7 of them done touched them. God damn. Damn, YT people. Damn, YT people. That's the dude that just did the interview. His little devilish, dorkish, demonic doofus, Warren Hudson. He's a devil. The medical examiner is a devil. Damn, white people. Damn. The Hodge twins, gotta get them. Sometimes I'll be forgetting about the devils. Gotta get them. I get them. I get them. Gots to get them. Dang. Look, Mississippi Public Service Commissioner, he just catching strays. He talking about we should stop speculating on the Nolan Xavier Wells case. You shouldn't have said nothing. You shouldn't have said nothing. You a devil. You should have kept your mouth shut. He catching strays. That's the Mississippi Public Safety Commissioner who urges the public to stop speculating on Nolan Xavier Wells case. Yeah, devil. You shouldn't have spoke up. You shouldn't have said nothing. Harlem Harriet. Yep, this what I do. This what I do. Look, Trump got him too. Look, he's a super saiyan. When he paid that lady off, he had to pay that $5.8 million to that lady for that actual abuse. Ain't nobody safe. Ain't nobody safe. Ain't nobody safe. I'm getting you all. The commander in Doofus too, getting him too. And you know what really sucks about that? Trump's a Gemini. So sometimes I be feeling some of his antics, but I still don't like him. He gives Geminis a bad name. Matter of fact, it's kind of like the worst Gemini. He's really like such a non-Gemini. He's like the worst. But yeah, he gets it too. I don't care. Who else got it too? These hands is ambidextrous. Rick Child can get it too. Yeah, if y'all didn't know, Rick Child is definitely a bootlicking, minority, white adjacent devil. Yep, he is. He is. And I get to call it how I see it. Look at your boy. What's up with all of these police chiefs and fire chiefs all touching these folks? Why this dude got 70 counts? Huh? This how they do it? Claremont County, Ohio. With that, why so many polices? Why is that? That's a Gemini response. Why? This what I'm saying. Y'all want to come jump over here in my chat, but I will spend a couple minutes chastising you and asking you, why is this stuff not on your mind? Why is your community not addressing these scourges? Look at that. Rage-filled Georgia Trump supporter. What'd he do? What the boy do? He didn't get the wife. He didn't get the wife first. And the daughter. Dang! Is the family aside real? Is the family aside real? Why y'all feel the need to take out y'all peoples like that? So listen here. So if they do this to their family, you meaning to tell me them 3-4, all of them people on that lake, they cared about Nolan? They cared about Nolan, and this is what they doing to their own folks? Huh? They own folks? I mean, he let his daughter and his wife have it. You think they care about what happened on an island with Nolan? Bet you he no, you know he didn't take out the dog. He saved the dog. You know why he saved the dog. Who else he gonna do it to once the others is gone? The dog is still around. He held on to the dog. I don't feel bad for you all. I think they're doing a great job. That's why I highlighted. These are heroes right here. I'm not mad at you at all. I'm just wondering why you over here talking in our beeswax and you ain't in your own people's beeswax. Look at your boy. He say, yep, man's best friend. So we already know what you'll be doing with the dinner. We know what you will be doing with the dinner. He just confirmed it right there, Jack. Look at him. Sin 2-1. He just said, you damn right, man, best friend. Ashley, Warren's mom. Now you can see where he got all the devil advising, the one that tried to quarterback this from the very beginning. Ashley, that's her. She tried to quarterback this from the very beginning. She the one that got all. She the one that her and the judge and her and the sheriff made the biggest suspicion. Yeah, you meant that's exactly what you meant. Yeah, man, best friend. That's exactly what you meant. Don't try to clean it up. Don't try to clean it up, you little puppy pounder. You little puppy pounder. You a canine cooch killer. Stop it. You be diddling the Dobermans. You probably tickling a teacup poodle right now. And I know how you get down. You keep some peanut butter on you, huh? Tell them what you use the peanut butter for. Tell them what you use the peanut butter for. Don't be lying. Don't be lying. Tell them what you use the peanut butter for, fam. So it can concentrate in one area. Tell them what you use the peanut butter for. Now don't sit up here and lie. Florida in the building. That's what's up. What up, bros? You kind of fell into a roasting session. You kind of fell into one. It happens from time to time. Some people got to get checked sometimes. Some people be talking about black on black crime sometime and all of this and all of that. But what I'm trying to figure out is why ain't they doing nothing about these folks right here in your community. Y'all remember the judge in the Dylan Roof case, the other scumbag, evil, dumb devil that went up there with them soft targets, them black folks? Well, the judge in the case who said that both sides was equally disturbed, this dude pled guilty to possession and distribution of material depicting actual abuse of babies, y'all. But y'all got the nerve to be over here in my chat. My chit-chat, chitty the chat. This ain't where you want to be, man. Come on, man. What do like Boosie said? Come on now, dog. This ain't where you want to be, man. Y'all evil devils, man. Y'all don't need to be over here, man. Cause I got something for you. You run up on the wrong podcast coming over here, bro. I ain't got nothing but heat for you. And don't care about spending 15, 20, 30, 45 minutes to really get you right. I crash it all out on you. You would think twice before I sat your ass up in somebody else's chat with that bullshit. You think twice now? I'm going to make you put your thinking cap on, boy. Because you ain't going to get what you think you're supposed to get, boy. The babies, Byron. The babies, Byron. Byron, not the babies, but the babies. Just the babies. Touch and feel it on the shoulders, Byron. That's their culture. It's their culture. Is that y'all police officer? Look, this ain't even touchy-feely, but this is their spirit too. This is an officer that sent text messages leaking, showing him and encouraging his officers to slow down to the crash because the victims was black. He's still a devil. Still just as evil. No good. He said, cue that music. Get him on. Justice for Nolan Wells. Y'all are such busters. Just give yourselves a hug, a warm round of applause. They can't live without us, y'all. Free Carmelo. Oh, look, he said, I reported you. I reported you guys. You guys are having too much fun. Look at him, y'all. Got him. Yeah! I'm reporting you guys. You guys are just too happy. Don't y'all just love Mayo tears? Grab a big jug and soak up some of them Mayo tears. Because I love them. Nothing goes better with my food in the morning than Mayo tears. You want to know how to have a balanced and complete breakfast? Grab you some Mayo tears. Don't they though? Lord Black. Hey, you know, we be all serious and this, that, and the third, you know what I'm saying? But what I found is when we bring that black unity, what's up from Cali? Hey, all right, and for those that's new here, when the music come on, you gotta either say, you know, justice for Nolan, justice for your people who died, say, you know, put love in there, clap. It don't matter. Because one thing we find is that, yeah, they want to come over here and hear what we gotta say. You seen Cuz said he was nosy. They nosy. They want to see what we saying. They say they're masochists, so they kind of like the abuse. They kind of like being told off. So, but what y'all gotta be careful not to let them steal your energy, right? Keep it lighthearted because they just like, if anything, man. Listen, y'all. You know us black people, because we're so awesome and we're able to do this. I actually feel sorry for the dudes. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta be some kind of like garbage pail kid to like have nothing to do but to be in black spaces all day talking to people who ain't listening to what you're saying and looking at you stupid, ridiculing you, coming up with all type of names for you, Snow Roach and Mayo Mafia and translucent people and stuff like that, you know? And it's like, you know, Randy, and see, Randy, I seen you rocking. Randy, you know we ain't talking about you, bro. You know that you know who we talking about. And see, that's what I'm saying. If you stand firm on what you want, then you know we ain't talking about you. We talking about the what's the other D words we came up? Dweeb, doofus, dork, imbeciles that come over here to oppose. And if you come over here to oppose, we gonna have to get you. That's all it is. We just gonna have to get you. You're never gonna break our spirit. You're never gonna get under our skin. All the jokes you've been saying from now on back to the beginning of time, we've heard 40,000 times. The only new things y'all got, which played out the first week saying them, chimping out was cool the first week. It wasn't hurtful, but it was like, okay. Now you just look like a dummy saying it. Then y'all let Devil Metcalf, hold on, let me show y'all who I'm talking about. Y'all let Devil Metcalf, your boy Jake Lane. Yeah, I got him too. Y'all let Devil Metcalf come with the watermelon felon. Y'all done wore that one all the way out, but then that one don't even hit like you think too, because I love watermelon. And most black people do. It is one of the most satiating fruits that you can get. Like, maybe that's what's wrong with y'all now. Maybe y'all don't eat enough watermelon. That's why your skin crackling up like beef jerky when you stand outside. Maybe that's why you why you age like spoiled goat milk, because you don't eat enough watermelon. Maybe if you ate some watermelon, then maybe you wouldn't have them cancerous tumors when you go outside. It is delicious and very nutritious. So, the watermelon thing don't work. The fried chicken thing don't work. EBT, we all know more white people on EBT than everybody. You know who y'all now dig this, my people. This for my people. This a little Notice they got everything to say to us about EBT and Section 8 and all the government programs, but they don't talk to them jewelry people about that. Ooh, why y'all let them jewelry people? Did y'all know that most of the people that are on Section 8 is jewelry people? Hold up, let me put y'all on some game real quick. Check this out. The jewelry people do it like this. They don't get a traditional marriage, right? They just shack up, right? And they have a bunch of shorties, right? They make the mom get on all the government assistances, all the daycares, all the stamps, all the WIC, all of that, right? Then the dude buys a house. The lady get on Section 8. The lady buys the Section 8 from her dude. So they essentially got the government paying for their house and whole lifestyle. Then I'm going to tell y'all something even deeper that y'all did not know. This is why you come to the Keep It P podcast, because I'm going to lace you with these jewels. Do y'all know who own them car charities? Like when you give your car up for a good cause, like working vehicles and do y'all know did y'all know the jewelry people own that organization, and it's around to give their people free vehicles? Did you know that? I feel like Nino Brown. Let me tell you something. Y'all can tell I be on the internet a lot. Let me tell you something. Did y'all know any of this? So my friend, when y'all come over here in my chat with the this and that, y'all need to be going to kick them turncoat jewelry people out of y'all little community, because it's y'all fault. Y'all said, oh, y'all, you're white like me. Come on in. And now they done came in and they kicking y'all butt. Got dual citizens all in y'all government. Got y'all government sending money all the way across over there to them folks to fund their lifestyle. They got free health care over there. Do we? Did y'all know them folks got free health care over there? Is in the land that ain't real. Did y'all know that? Y'all over there, y'all letting these folks do y'all dirty. And y'all ain't doing nothing about it, but y'all steady over here in black people's chats, talking this, that, and the third. And them jury people is running y'all raggedy. It's them people that y'all need to go get up with. Oh, I Am Original know what I'm talking about. Yeah, DA know what I'm talking about. Oh, y'all, you got to be out there. You got to know to know. You got to know what's up. See, it's really a misplaced anger, right? They can't do nothing to the jury people, so they want to do they want to pick on the, you know what I'm saying, the low hanging fruit. Oh yeah, go holler at them jury people, y'all. The jury people that got y'all president, y'all Lord and Savior, the Orange Man. He done made the Orange Man flip on y'all, and y'all mad. Why y'all? Look, y'all got a lot more other problems to deal with than to be over here with us. Don't make me get geopolitical on you. Y'all got a lot more to deal with. Y'all need to be mad at the Orange Man for promising y'all everything in the world and doing not a Nathan. Y'all need to go holler at the Orange Man and ask him why your gas so goddamn high. Why do you spend $100 on 2 bags of groceries? That's what y'all need to be worried about. You talking about weapons that attract meat, fam. You talking about weapons that attract meat? You talking about weapons that attract meat, fam? You still on that? Vampires, y'all. Vampires designed to suck energy. Vampires. And we still on it too. I'm coming back. I got some more Carmelo joints. I'm just letting a couple more things come out though before I do what I do. That's a lie. He ain't doing what you voted for. That is a lie. You can't even name nothing that he did. Nothing. You can't name one thing that he did for the benefit of you or anybody else. That's what they need to be worried about, Christians. The mass unalivings. That's what they need to be worried about over here. Talk just like who this? Juice 3344N7. Carmelo Anthony is guilty. Have y'all noticed they is really worried about this Carmelo thing? And you got to ask yourself, what you so scared of, Juice? You so scared that your perceived injustice is going to get overturned and it's going to be another L for YT supremacy? Is that what it is? You got to make sure this injustice has to stick, man. Everything's riding on it. Everything's riding on it, man. You must be a kid. Sometimes, yeah, let's not forget that too. Sometimes we be speaking to little ugly apple-headed baby kids. I know about y'all. Listen, all right, look. This is what I'm gonna do. Since y'all making me sick right now, I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. But I'm coming back because we got to watch the part 3 of these dudes. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm coming back. I don't know what y'all. I'm gonna tell you what time I'm gonna come back to, because I gotta get me something to eat, man. I'm hungry, man. It's 3 o'clock. I'm gonna slide at about 5. Is 5 good? Y'all want to do 5 or 6? If I do 5, maybe I might be able to get. I was thinking about doing like a late night stream tonight. What's up with all my night owls? Because I'll be up late and I don't be doing nothing. So I might just do a stream about funny stuff that I see on the internet that day or something. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, lock in then, Pepper. You know, oh, all right. You gonna come back. I know y'all want to come back and get some more of this too. I'm gonna come back with the third thing. There's a lot more for the community. It's a lot of videos that I didn't get to that I want to make sure I get to, because we're trying to prove a point here, and we're trying to make sure that we're doing what we're supposed to do. So I'm gonna come back with that, and if the part 3 is cracking, then I might just do a regular old stomp down old stream tonight, man. Jack, that's what's up. Okay, you gonna see me in the morning when I get ready for work? Okay, yeah. You know, on the playback side of the game. You know what I'm saying? On the playback. You know what I'm saying? But whoever can rock can rock. But I'm coming back. I'm gonna do like maybe like 5:30. Probably like about 5:30, 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 5:30. Because I'm only saying that because you know how we go. If I come in at like 6, I could probably go to about, you know what I'm saying, 8 or 9. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely want to do a late night, just relaxation, like funny stuff. Y'all want to watch some funny? Because I got some funny stuff that I didn't see. It's a whole bunch of funny stuff. And I want to share with y'all. I scour the internet. I don't only scour the internet for the news and information. I tuck stuff away, you know, conspiracy theories, all type of stuff, right? That's the kind of stuff I like to watch. So, no, I'm not getting my teeth fixed. My teeth make me look good, boy. That's not what your mama said, boy. The hell's wrong with you? All up in my mouth, hole. That's hella sus. Sus as hell, boy. What's wrong with you? Anyway, I'm gonna come back, man. I'm gonna slide back, do a little slizzard for y'all. We just gonna, you know, we gonna keep it fun and lighthearted. That's right, Black Cherry. You gotta be to work at 4:30 in the morning, so you be you be getting into bed early. I've been trying to get up that early too. That's actually pretty admirable. We'll go ahead and get your paper. You understand? Yeah, you know, we need a little comedy, Harlem. We need a little comedy, little joke or something. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't got to be all serious. We can get a little joke in there. I'm with it. So it's settled. It's done. I'm gonna come back. We're gonna look over the second part of the video so y'all can catch that on the playback if you miss it. And we're gonna do some good old. We're gonna scour the internet how about we scour the internet together? How about that? I can look for, it'd be exclusive. Y'all, I can look for and do stuff. This is Justin. Could you hold on for just a moment, please? All right. That was an important one, so I gotta go. Love, peace, blessings, and aloha. I'm out the Doha for Shoha. Yeah, already know. Make sure y'all hype this thing and all the other videos. If y'all only got 3 hypes